How are we doing, people? Phase One here, Epidemic Resident with another reel of nostalgia for a throwback Thursday, and we have swapped the sunny, hot Ibizan evening for a nice, cold, wet, rainy evening right here in the UK. But never fear, I will be bringing you a slice of musical excellence in the form of High Contrast 2002 remix of Has It Come to This by The Streets.
Original pirate material.
So the High Contrast remix of The Streets, Has It Come to This, is a track I wanted to talk about for a little while now. Having put it back in my sets, and I recently played it at my 25 years of Phase One at Babbers the other week, where I did a 4-hour set and I went from 99 to 2024, back again and everything in the middle. It got such a reaction, it made me think, oh, I really need to do a reel about this track. Now, in 2001, The Streets released their debut album, and Has It Come to This was the first single release off that album. Now, people took to The Streets like it was this new phenomenon, and they didn't know what quite box to put them in. Were they garage or were they something else? And this will come more apparent when I speak about the way that High Contrast did the remix. Now, High Contrast used elements of Double 99's RIP Groove, used the bass line and a few of the other samples. Now, Double 99's RIP Groove was a big, I say garage anthem, but it's a speed garage anthem, another sub-genre of the genre, that was big in sort of around 98, 99 when it came out. Now, a lot of DJs, garage DJs, still played it in their sets. So when The Streets released their debut album and people weren't too sure what they were, I thought it was quite nice for High Contrast to kind of tip his hat to the garage world by using the samples from RIP Groove, Double 99. It came out in 2002 and it had a very distinctive, almost swing beat. Now, when I say about the swing beat, tracks like Body Rock by Shimon and Andy C, Sub Focus's Time Warp, all had that kind of swing beat that was hard to mix and kind of you had to sort of leave on your own. But the track that all the DJs like Friction and Andy C would double drop with Body Rock was High Contrast's remix of The Streets, Has It Come to This? And it is tonight's reel of nostalgia from 2002. If you like what you hear, you can catch my Diary of an Up-and-Coming DJ podcast on all the places you get your podcast from. We also have a Reel of Nostalgia Spotify playlist, and I will see you next week.